Okay, so good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you are watching this video. Today I'm going to share you my interview experience at Xoriant. Xoriant is a very big MNC having great offices in Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore, and etc. So the package which they offered was 5.6 lakhs. It had three rounds. There were two roles. One was GNA and second was Java developer. The round one which they did was shortlisting round. And here I would like to highlight on one point that your CGPA is very important because they shortlist you based on your CGPA. If your CGPA is good, then only you can expect that you will be proceeding with the further round. Another is they can also see resume based. So if they see any GenAI projects, if they see any good projects like RAG implementation in your resume, so your chance of shortlisting gets increased. The round two was nothing but a test of 1 hour, which was absolutely very easy, it was nothing. So for GenAI role, there was one more test, ML test, which had programming questions related to ML. So there were several ML related programming questions. Next, the another round that was L3. I'm sorry for that. L3 is for face-to-face interview having questions. So I was interviewed there. I was interviewed in their office itself. The first question they asked me was the difference between unsupervised and supervised learning. Of course, because my whole resume was data science based. So definitely the first question they asked me supervised and unsupervised, and they also asked me to explain them with the help of examples. So I framed an answer which was very beautifully framed because I know I have learned each of these things in my graduation, so it was not and difficult for me. I explained them the definition of supervised, then I explained them the definition of unsupervised, then I explained them what is the difference between both of them, and then I give them examples of one or two algorithms and use of them in a certain case. So this by this way I framed my answer. Second, they asked me about my project, and this I keep telling in every interview that your resume is 50% of your interview. So the project-related discussion and questions related to them were proposed. Like, how did you did this project? Explain any one of the best project which you did. So I explained in my BTech project. Now, the third question was asked to me, what is ML ops cycle? And explain how else ML project is executed from scratch to end. So here, what they were expecting from me, because the ML projects which I did, I had done data processing and data extraction as well as data augmentation in depth. So what they were expecting is you need to tell each and everything from start to end, which you do in an ML project. So I explained them, okay, we do this data collection, we do web scraping, and then up to deployment, each and every step you have to explain to them. Then the first question was asked me, how do you handle pre-processing on image-based data and statistical-based data? So if someone have learned about SIFT and SCFT, so it would be an easy question for you, or the image-based you can do to data augmentation, but SIFT and SCFT would provide an added advantage because that was what they were expecting. And statistical data was quite simple because everyone know imputation techniques, everyone know outlier detection, everyone know k-means cross validation. So it was not a new thing. Next, they asked me a DAC problem that find the kth largest number in a list, or given a list, find the kth largest number. So he asked me in two types. First is explain with sorting and explain without sorting. So with sorting, everyone know what we need to do. First of all, we have been provided with an array, suppose with 5 integers, we will apply corrections.sort or arrays.sort and will return the n minus kth index. Okay, so that will give us the kth largest element in a list. The second way is heap. So in heap also they were eager to know what was my approach, that how do I follow which heap. So here we know that it's kth largest number, so we will get a mean heap in Java, which is called as priority queue, and we will apply its functions. The next round was managerial and HR, a combined round. Actually, I was not selected after the second round. The reason I was not selected is because they had many candidates and they just want candidates from department itself. So they were not hiring anyone from UNDC department to uh, UNDC department into your Gen AI role. So that's the reason they were not selected me. And also they also talked about that they want someone who has more of a Java developer profile, not an ML core profile, nor a data science profile. So the third round, which my friend faced, was a managerial and HR combined round, where some of the questions which were asked to him was basically, what do you do besides coding, or like typical managerial questions. So that was the interview experience which I got at Xoriant office. And that's all. Thank you.